computer, and we do sharing, share screen. Okay, I put my video off, at least me out. Okay. You can all see the screen, right? Adi Devi Mataji, can you hear us? Adi Devi Mataji, can you hear us?
I can. Yes, thank you. Hare Krishna. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhu, I can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. We're just shortening this video thing. So if you raise your hand, we may not be able to see you because we need to just get the full screen here. But we'll keep asking you in between if you have anything to speak. So today's verse, since we last discussed, so far, Krishna had, or Arjun had, 4 objections for not fighting, right? You remember them? Very quickly.
Family,
Hmm?
family connection, family
Okay.
association. This is that one. This is something different.
What is the first one? We've been doing this for weeks. Thank you. She had a compassion. So compassion was where he said, I am not going to kill my own people. Fine. So to remove that the that fault in Arjun's thinking, Krishna gave him a knowledge about Atma and the body. आत्मा और शरीर का ज्ञान दिया भगवान ने. We'll have to be very quick on this one, this verse, because today is tomorrow is Advaita Acharya Prabhu's appearance day, and we need to just speak a few words about him as well. So, the last was, सबसे पहले क्या था? In the beginning, the first doubt was that these are my family members, please don't kill them. इनको मारो मत, ये मेरे घर के परिवार के लोग हैं, क्या इनको मारना उचित है? And कृष्णा रिमूव दैट डाउट. कृष्णा ने वो भ्रम निकाला उसके दिल से. कैसे? हाउ? ही टोल्ड हिम द नॉलेज ऑफ आत्मा एंड द सोल एंड द बॉडी. आत्मा और शरीर का ज्ञान दिया उसको. एंड ही टोल्ड हिम योर पीपल विल नॉट डाई because they are atma, they are always existing, they will always exist as well. So Prem Mataji, what is verse number 211 in Bhagavad Gita? Natvevaham Devayam Ataparam. So what does it mean? It means the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Krishna ne kya kaha? While you are speaking learned words, sorry, nothing there. Sorry, I was, I should, no, did I, sorry, it should be the next one. Is it 12? No, yes. Krishna said, never was there a time, अर्जुन को बता रहे हैं, कभी ऐसा समय नहीं था, when I did not exist, जब मैं नहीं था, nor you, जब तुम नहीं थे, nor all these kings, जब ये सारे राजा नहीं थे, nor in the future, ना ही कभी भविष्य में भी ऐसा होगा, nor in the future shall any of us cease to exist. That means you are a soul, you are distinct from, you're part of me, part and parcel of me, but you are distinct in the sense you as a separate identity always existed. तुम एक आत्मा हो चाहे तुम मेरा ही स्वरूप हो, लेकिन तुम मुझसे इस मामले में भिन्न हो कि तुम भी हमेशा रहोगे, तुम मुझ में लीन नहीं हो जाओगे. यू विल नॉट मिक्स इन टू मी, यू विल हैव अ सेपरेट आइडेंटिटी. ओ अर्थ, बाय दिस कृष्णा इज टेलिंग हिम, योर रिलेटिव्स हु विल बी डाइंग, तुम्हारे जो परिवार के सदस्य मरेंगे इस युद्ध में, फॉर होम यू आर हैविंग कंपैशन, जिनके लिए तुम्हें इतना प्यार हो रहा है, करुणा हो रही है, वो मरेंगे नहीं. दे विल नॉट डाई, बिकॉज दे विल ऑलवेज एग्जिस्ट. द सेम वे आई एम टेलिंग यू, ऑल दीज किंग्स एंड यू, ये सब राजा और तुम पहले भी थे, आज भी हो, एंड इन फ्यूचर ऑल्सो दे विल स्टे. Today, yesterday, and even tomorrow, they will exist. So that's the first doubt finished. And why I'm giving you this small background is because today, ये जो मैंने आपको पिछला एक सारांश दिया है, ये इसलिए दिया है क्योंकि because the first doubt has been cleared by Arjun, or by Krishna, or at least answered by Krishna. And now Krishna is going to put an effort to remove the second doubt. So from the today, the whole series of 6-7 verses starts regarding the second doubt Arjun had. So what was the second doubt?
Loss of enjoyment.
Enjoyment. Perfect. So Arjun said, so what is verse number 131? Chapter 1.
131.
Yes. Nachashreya.
English. I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness.
I do not see how any good comes out of for killing my own kinsmen. मैं नहीं जानता कि मैं अपनों को मार के मुझे क्या खुशी मिलेगी. क्या उनको मारने से, इफ आई किल माई ओन पीपल, will I be able to enjoy my kingdom afterwards? When you buy a house, you have a housewarming party. Who do you call? Your near and dear ones. Similarly, जब आप नया घर खरीदते हैं तो अपने घर के दूर के सदस्यों को बुलाते हैं कि आइए मेरा घर देखिए. That's the way you express your happiness. इसी तरह से आपको खुशी जाहिर करते हैं अपनी. But now Arjun put a point, a doubt. He raised a doubt with Krishna, saying, if I kill my people, अगर मैं अपने लोगों को ही मार दूंगा, and if I win the battle, if I get the kingdom, will I actually be able to enjoy it? क्या मैं उसके ऊपर आनंदित हो पाऊंगा? क्योंकि मेरे अपने जिनके साथ मुझे ये खुशी जाहिर करनी थी वो तो मर चुके होंगे. My very own people would have died. Who would I enjoy with? So this was the second doubt Arjun had raised, because of which he was not willing to fight. So the point we need to remember, the word in this we need to remember is the word Shreya. Nacha Shreya Anupashyanti. You can see on the screen. Nacha Shreya Anupashyanti. Hatva Swajanam Ahave. Hatva means to kill. Swajanam. Apne swa jan. Our own people, our own family members. What is good in this? Shreya. I do not. No, not. Shreya, any good. Anupashyanti, I see. I don't see any good in killing of my own people. Now, from today, for next few weeks, Krishna will be removing that particular doubt of Arjun. Okay? So, And I'll just open one more for our own benefit. So, any Matajis, do you want to read the verse of today, 231?
Um,
Adidevi Mataji, do you want to read?
Shvad, Ekavekshaya.
I'll pass, Prabhu.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Prabhu.
Just in the middle of lunch.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Anybody else who want to try online? No one. Okay. Mataji is here. Aap padi.
Api chaveksha
Swadharmamapi chaveksha
vikampitum arhasi
na vikampitum arhasi
dihi yudhat shreyo anya
dharmadhi yuddha shreyo anyat
kshatriya na vidyate.
kshatriyasya na vidyate. Anybody else? Swadharmamapi chaveksha na vikampitum arhasi dharmadhi yuddha shreya anyat kshatriyasya na vidyate. Thank you. So, swadharman. Swadharma, one's own intelligence. Okay. So, let's see what the translation is. Please repeat after me. Considering your specific duty
Considering your specific duty
as a Kshatriya,
as a Kshatriya,
you should know
you should know
that there is
that there is
no better engagement
no better engagement
for you
for you
than fighting
than fighting
on religious principles.
on religious principles.
And so,
And so,
there is no need for hesitation.
there is no need for hesitation.
Thank you. Thank you, Ann Mataji. So, considering your specific duty as a Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles. And so, there is no need for hesitation. Just for those who are a bit more into Hindi, we'll just do a translation only once in Hindi. So, अर्चना माता जी, आप हिंदी वाला पढ़ पाएंगे? क्षत्रिय होने के नाते
क्षत्रिय होने के नाते अपने विशिष्ट धर्म का विचार करते हुए तुम्हें जानना चाहिए कि धर्म के लिए युद्ध करने से बढ़कर तुम्हारे लिए अन्य कोई कार्य नहीं, अतः तुम्हें संकोच करने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं।
थैंक यू। क्षत्रिय होने के नाते अपने विशिष्ट धर्म का विचार करते हुए तुम्हें जानना चाहिए कि धर्म के लिए युद्ध करने से बढ़कर तुम्हारे लिए अन्य कोई कार्य नहीं है, अतः तुम्हें संकोच करने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है। Now you have to be careful here. Careful, and I'll explain to you why careful. Okay, so let me just bring it in front and see if I can. This is the previous verse, the verse from the last week. So, last week, पिछले हफ्ते के जो हमने the last week verse we did, Dehi Nityam Avadhyoyam, when the Krishna was giving the jnana of body and the soul, when he was giving Arjun knowledge of body and soul, this is what he concluded. Dehi Nityam Avadhyoyam, Dehe Sarvasva Bharataha, Tasma Sarvani Bhutani Natam Shochitam Arhasi. Okay? O descendant of Bharata, he who dwells in the body can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any living being. Now watch out, here the word is used grieve, lamentation, shok karna, shochitam, to lament. After giving the knowledge of body and soul, Krishna is telling Arjun, if you kill them, you should not go into a grieving mode or lamentation. But in today's verse, he is not using the word lamentation. आज के श्लोक में वो ये नहीं कह रहे हैं कि तुम शोक मत करो. Today the word is different. He is saying, do not hesitate. Do not संकोच मत करो. पिछली बार कहा था शोक मत करो, इस बार कहा संकोच मत करो. अंतर है. There's a difference between hesitation and lamentation. Okay. Why all of a sudden is Krishna using the word hesitation? Anyone? भगवान ने अचानक से संकोच शब्द क्यों कहा? शोक क्यों नहीं कहा? Anyone online would like to answer?
He doesn't want. Oh, sorry.
You tell.
So basically, Krishna is saying that oh, sorry, Prabhu. I just forgot now.
संकोच मतलब कि आप शर्माओ मत और युद्ध करो.
संकोच का मतलब आप शर्माओ मत. तो शर्माना किससे शर्माना?
वो अपनों से संकोच कर रहा है ना कि मैं अपनों से ये मेरे वो है, मैं उनसे लड़ूंगा नहीं.
He's emphasizing the same thing using a different way.
But why a different way?
Recitation and lamentation, is it? Two words.
Yeah, the two words. Man, I think he's
Okay,
meaning
recitation.
ये मेरे परिवार के लोग हैं और
Because he's still deciding. He's still hesitating. He's still deciding, and he's not.
He knows they are wrong, but he's hesitating because they are family.
Okay.
तो ज्ञान तो हो गया ना आत्मा के बारे में, तो फिर क्यों hesitate करता है?
So before we go any further, and I said, this is how careful we have to read Bhagavad Gita. So let's first look, and maybe we get a hint from here. So when we read the last verse, there's a link. Last verse, Arjun was told, don't lament. Go kill. If they die, don't lament. Now, so far, Krishna explained the science of soul to induce Arjun to fight, to produce steadiness in his knowledge. Now Krishna is speaking of lesser principles that promise material benefits. Okay, so that's one link. The other link is अर्जुन में से, अब पिछली बार अर्जुन को बता दिया तुम रोना धोना मत, don't cry. The Arjun may say, fine, okay, Krishna agree that in the war only the body will be destroyed, not the Atma. ठीक है Krishna, मैंने मान लिया, I have agreed. Arjun says to Krishna, I have agreed, okay, the soul will not die, only the body will die, I agree. Is it still acceptable to kill our own family members as per dharma? Arjun is asking this. I'm giving a hypothetical question. अर्जुन शायद पूछ सकता है, क्या धर्म हमें इसकी इजाजत देता है कि हम अपनों को भी मार दें? Does the dharma, and with dharma we mean the varnashram dharma here. Dharma means you as a kshatriya, that's your duty, occupational duty. Does varnashram dharma allow me to kill my very own people? क्या अपनों को मार देना जायज है धर्म के अनुसार? So what is Arjun's position? It seems Arjun is convinced with the first part. शोक नहीं करना है. I am not going to lament. He seems to be convinced. However, when it comes to actually killing his own people, जब वो अंत समय आएगा उनको मारने का, अभी तक मान लिया कि ठीक है मैं रोऊंगा नहीं, जब अंत समय आएगा आमने सामने, क्या तुम्हारे हाथ पैर कांपेंगे तो नहीं? Will you hesitate at that point? Arjun, you may hesitate. Maybe you will not cry, maybe you will not feel bad, but you may hesitate. नहीं यार, नहीं, रहने दो. That's why, knowing that Arjun may have the hesitation at the last minute, Krishna is saying, this is your dharma, this is your duty. Go ahead and do it, and don't hesitate when you are doing a duty. This is like saying, if you are a judge and a court case of one of your family members comes, and that family member is in the dock, आपके ही किसी परिवार का कोर्ट केस आता है और आप ही जज हैं, क्या आप अपने कार्य से करते हुए हिचकिचाएंगे? Would you be hesitant to give an adverse judgment if required, even though it's your own family member? No, that's what Arjun is being prepared for. Okay, so the word hesitate. चलिए, आज का we'll quickly go through the purport and see. Now, also, we looked at one of the words in 131, पहले अध्याय का 31वां श्लोक. What was the third word in the sentence? Nacha? Nacha? Nacha.
Jaya Krishna.
No. Are you looking at 131?
Yeah, text 131.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nacha Shreyo.
Nacha Shreyo.
Nacha Shreyo Anupashyanti. So, surprisingly, in Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 and chapter 2, both the verses 31, whether it's 31 पहले अध्याय का 31वां या दूसरे अध्याय का 31वां, both have used the word Shreya. In number 131, the word Shreya is being told by Arjun. Arjun बोल रहा है, इसमें भला क्या है, इसमें अच्छा क्या है? And in second chapter 31, same 31 number, Krishna is saying, इसमें ये अच्छा है, Shreya. In 131, Arjun asked the question about Shreya. And in 231, Krishna is answering him the word Shreya. Dharmadhi yud Shreyo anyat. So what is good? Considering your specific duty as a Kshatriya, you should know there is no better engagement. Means इससे अच्छा कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता for you than fighting on. आप अपने धर्म का पालन करें. There is nothing better to follow the dharmic principle, the varnashram dharma. You as a Kshatriya is meant to fight. You must fight, and there is no better. Okay, let's go to verse number 2.7. This is the verse where Arjun surrenders to Krishna. ये वो वर्स है जहां अर्जुन भगवान के सामने सरेंडर करता है. 2.7. कार्पण्य दोषो उपस्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वं धर्म समुद्धचेतः. Third line, what? शिष्यास्तेहम शाद. तो थर्ड लाइन में दोबारा से पढ़ें. थर्ड लाइन, यश्रेया, स्टैंड बाय, यश्रेया, फिर से श्रेया. What is the translation of this verse? I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I'm asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Shreya. 2.131, Arjun said, I don't see any good in killing my own people. In the beginning of chapter 2 in 2.7, which you are looking now, he says, I am your student, tell me what is best for me. And in 2.31, जो आज हम कर रहे हैं, the one we are doing today, Krishna is answering, what is best for you? तुम्हारे लिए सबसे अच्छा है क्या? तुम्हारे लिए सबसे अच्छा है कि तुम धर्म के नाम पे युद्ध करो. Okay? Let's go on with the translation, and then the last few minutes, I think there were a lot of points, बहुत points थे, but I think we'll just keep it at this level. Okay, anybody would like to read the purport?
Out of the four orders of social administration, the second order, or the meta of good administration, is called Kshatriya. Kshat means hurt. One who gives protection from harm is called Kshatriya. Traya, to give protection. The Kshatriya are trained for killing in the forest. A Kshatriya would go into the forest and challenge a tiger face to face and fight with the tiger with his sword.
Thank you, Mataji. So fight with the tiger with his sword. What I'll do is I'll bring you on to, I'll see if I can do. Okay, we'll come to this later on then. I'll continue with the other one. Yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
Offered the royal order of cremation. This system has been followed even up to the present day by the Kshatriya of Jaipur state.
Thank you, Mataji. So, number one, सबसे पहला क्या है? What did we learn the first thing? The meaning of the word Kshatriya. Shat plus Triyet. Shat means hurt, person who is wounded, who is hurt. Triyete means to give protection. One who gives protection to those who are hurt or may get hurt. जिनके ऊपर आक्रमण हो सकता है या कोई किसी का बुरा कर सकता है, मार पिटाई कर सकता है, उनको प्रोटेक्शन देना, उनका संरक्षण करना. That person is called Kshatriya and they are administrators. Now the Kshatriyas, because of the nature of their job, were allowed certain practices which are not allowed to other varnas. उनको कुछ ऐसे कार्य उनको अलाउ किए गए थे जो बाकी वर्णाश्रम धर्म के लोगों को लिए नहीं थे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दे कुड किल एन एनिमल. वो क्यों करते थे? क्योंकि उनको प्रैक्टिस चाहिए था. एंड नंबर टू, and this is where this point comes of killing of a lion. When a lion fights with you, you are a Kshatriya, you are getting some practice. When a lion, an animal, is fighting with you and gets killed, the lion hasn't run away. वो भागा नहीं है आपसे, वो आपके सामने खड़ा होकर लड़ा है. And because of that, and because of doing good to Kshatriya also to give practice, Kshatriya को भी एक अभ्यास करने का उसने मौका दिया, एक शेर ने, और खुद भी दिल से लड़ा. Because of that bravery, that lion used to get the Swarga or the higher planets after death. मृत्यु के बाद उसे ऊपर के स्वर्ग के लोकों की प्राप्ति होगी. So this was the good. So killing by a Kshatriya for a purpose of practice was not meant to be killing for sense gratification. किसी को मारने का मतलब ये नहीं था किसी जानवर को कि हम अपनी इंद्रियां तृप्तियां करें. The animal was killed so that animal also gets a higher planetary system. उसका भी उद्धार हो रहा है. Okay, Mataji, please go ahead.
This system has been followed even up to the present day by the Kshatriya King of Jaipur. Kshatriya are specifically trained for challenging and killing because religious violence is sometimes a necessarily factor. Therefore, Kshatriya are never meant for accepting directly the order of the sannyas or renunciation. Non-violence in political may be a diplomacy, but it is never a factor or principle. In the religious law book, it is stated.
So I will come to the two verses proper. Let's just understand this part. The Kshatriyas are specifically trained for challenging and killing because religious violence is sometimes a necessary factor. And this is where Krishna is telling Arjun, challenging and killing is a requirement in your profession. That's what you have been trained for. Now don't hesitate when it really comes to the last point of killing your own people. Therefore, Kshatriyas are never meant for accepting directly the order of sannyasa. Why did Prabhupada add this line?
Because Arjuna is saying that I'm going to take sannyas.
Fantastic. Arjun had said, it's better to take sannyas. If they want to kill me, they can kill me, but I'll not kill them. I'll take sannyas. If the purpose is for me to come out of all this business, I can simply come out and say, I'll not fight. So Prabhupada has added this word that a Kshatriya is not meant for accepting directly the order of sannyas. There have been Kshatriyas. Vishwamitra was a Kshatriya and he accepted the Brahman. You can change your ashram, but for that you have to be trained. Right now, Arjun is not trained for that. To become a Brahmana, you have to, if you look at chapter 18, there are 1842, I think, the qualities of Brahmanas are mentioned. Shama, Dhamma, Shaucham, etc., etc. I'm just looking at quickly at 1842. Samodhamas tapah Shaucham, Shantir Arjamam evacha. So all these peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, not all of them are there in a Kshatriya. If Kshatriya becomes peaceful, he loses. अगर एक क्षत्रिय ठंडा पड़ जाएगा, वो क्षत्रिय रह नहीं जाएगा. Therefore, a certain training is required. पहले प्रशिक्षण देना होता है ब्राह्मण बनने से या सन्यासी बनने से पहले. Therefore, a Kshatriya should not just jump into a sannyas stage. Keep going, Mataji. Never. Non-violence is in politics, maybe diplomacy, but it is not a factor or a principle. Sometimes it can be possible that as Kshatriyas, you may have a diplomatic agreement with some other king or an agreement with an aggressor. But that doesn't mean you will not fight if it's required that you should fight. ऐसा सिद्धांत नहीं है कि आप लड़ेंगे ही नहीं. Then now we said animals are killed and they get higher destination when a Kshatriya is practicing killing the animals. A question may be asked, kahan likha hai? Where is it written that animals will get a higher destination? So Prabhupada quotes these two verses and he hasn't given us where they have come from. Prabhupada ne do uske praman diye hain, but he hasn't told us where those two verses have come from. So I'm just putting those verses through my PowerPoint. I'll tell you where they have come from. Ahavesho mitho anyoyam. If you look at 231, you'll find these two verses, right? Right? Jigamsho. This verse has come from Manusmriti 7.90. What is the exact meaning? The kings fighting each other in the battle with the utmost energy, with the intent to kill the opponent without turning away, they reach Swarga. अगर आप, if there are two kings fighting each other in animosity, बिल्कुल भिड़ के लड़ रहे हैं, तो हे अर्जुन, मनुस्मृति में लिखा है कि तुम्हें स्वर्ग मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. Now, if you are fighting and you are trying to kill a person like Duryodhan, क्या इसमें दुर्योधन का कुछ भला है? If we are killing Duryodhan in this fight, do you think Duryodhan is going to benefit out of this?
You go to
Heaven.
heaven.
Fantastic. Yes. Manusmriti says if a king is fighting and he has not shown his back, if he is fighting and he gets killed in the fight, अगर वो लड़ाई के क्षेत्र में मर जाता है लड़ते हुए, चाहे वो दुर्योधन ही क्यों ना हो, even if it is Duryodhan. So, oh Arjun, your very own people like Bhishma and Drona, forget about them. Even Duryodhan will benefit out of it. Because he is going to get Swarga. He is going to get elevated. And then the next verse is Yajeshu Pashavo Brahman. Pashavo means Pashu, animal. Now we are talking of animal killing. Where does it say that animal killing gives you an elevated platform to the animal? Hanyante Satam Dujaha. This is an example. Now there's a question. In some sacrifices, you burn animal. एक जानवर की भी आहुति एक यज्ञ में दी जाती है. Brahmins do that. We don't do it now because the purity of the Brahmins is not there anymore. That's why it has been stopped in Kali Yuga. But it used to be there in the other yugas. पिछले युगों में होती थी, कलयुग में बंद है. So where does it say that the animal is also going to benefit? That comes from Mahabharat 3.199.93. ये महाभारत से आया है. And what is the exact translation? The animals which are killed by the Brahmanas in sacrifice, hanyante satam duja, by dujaha, by Pandit log jo maarte hain. The animals which are killed by the Brahmanas in sacrifice, being purified with mantras, reach Swarga. उन एनिमल्स को भी, उन पशुओं को भी स्वर्ग की प्राप्ति होती है. महाभारत में लिखा है. So this is what Prabhupada has given the two verses. And just, Mataji, please continue.
In the battlefield, a king or Kshatriya, while fighting another king envious of him, is eligible for achieving the heavenly planet after death, as the Brahmana also attained the heavenly planet by sacrificing animal in the sacrificial fire. Therefore, killing on the battlefield on religious principle and killing animal in the sacrificial fire are not at all considered to be acts of violence.
So not at all considered to be acts of violence. Animal को फायर में डालना because they're going to get स्वर्ग or they'll get a new human form. Animal का भी उद्धार हो गया. Animal also got elevated. And in the question of two Kshatriyas fighting each other like Duryodhan and Arjun, or Duryodhan or Arjun and Bhishma, or Arjun and Drona, and somebody gets killed, at least you're going to get Swarga. And this is what Krishna is going to tell them in the next verse. Ki, hey Arjun, jeet gaye. If you win, in the next verse he'll tell, if you win, you'll get the opulence of this world. मजे करो, बड़ा राजपाट मिलेगा. And if you die, the Shruti and Smriti, the scriptures say you will get Swarga. Still better. So whether you die, you get elevated. Your opponent dies, they get elevated. And you can also enjoy here a larger kingdom. Everyone is benefited. Okay? So that's what Prabhupada says. Because everyone is benefited by the religious principle. सबका भला है इसमें. इसलिए तुम धर्म करो. The animal sacrificed gets a human life immediately without undergoing the gradual evolutionary process from one form to another. And the Kshatriya killed on the battlefield also attain the heavenly planets, as do the Brahmanas who attain them by offering sacrifice. There are two kinds of Swadharma. अब ये थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना है. There are two, I'll not go into detail because already we are running out of time now. There are two kinds, दो तरह के, no, what is the first word of this verse? इस श्लोक का पहला शब्द क्या है?
You mean 231?
231, yeah. What is the first? Swadharma, हाँ. इसका what is the translation क्या है हिंदी में माता जी? इंग्लिश में आप?
इंग्लिश की दे दिया अभी तो.
अच्छा, स्वधर्म का ट्रांसलेशन
अपने धर्म के लिए.
अपने धर्म के लिए, तो अपना धर्म, स्वधर्म, मेरी ड्यूटी, my duty. So now Prabhupada is explaining we have two types of my duty, not one type, two types. ठीक है? What are those specific duties? This depends on what is my position. मेरा इस समय क्या स्थिति है अंदर की, उसके ऊपर संबंधित है कि मेरे दो क्या स्वधर्म होंगे. As long as one is not liberated, जब तक आप मुक्त नहीं हुए, one has to perform the duties of this particular body in accordance with the religious principles in order to achieve liberation. So a lamba sentence. It's a bit long sentence, but basic meaning is as long as you are not liberated, you have to follow the principle of varnashram dharma. अगर ब्राह्मण है तो ब्राह्मण का काम कीजिए, नहीं तो आपके लड़ने की वो इच्छा होती है तो क्षत्रिय का काम कीजिए, व्यापार की आपकी मानसिकता है तो फिर वैश्य का काम कीजिए, गौ रक्षा कीजिए, वाणिज्य कीजिए. And if you are not even in learning or you're not even in protecting people, then you become a Shudra and you help the other three Varnashram dharmas. Whatever, जो भी आपकी मानसिकता है उसके अनुसार आप काम कीजिए. जब so far you are not liberated, जब तक आप बिल्कुल मुक्त नहीं हो जाते इस संसार से, तब तक आप वर्णाश्रम धर्म का पालन कीजिए. या तो आप ब्राह्मण बनिए, या आप वैश्य बनिए, या क्षत्रिय बनिए, या शूद्र बनिए. However, now there's a contrast here. But when one is liberated, एक बार आप मुक्त हो गए, जब मुक्त का, what does the meaning of the word liberation means? You are not affected by the attractions of this material world. Oh, the neighbor has got a beautiful new car, I want a similar car. Or they have got something new in the house, I also want it, etc. You are not attracted anymore to the material influences. If you reach that stage when you are liberated, then one's swadharma becomes spiritual. तब आपका धर्म आध्यात्मिक हो जाएगा. जब तक आप मुक्त नहीं हुए, you will follow वर्णाश्रम धर्म. अगर आप मुक्त हो गए हैं तो आपका आध्यात्मिक धर्म हो गया. इसमें वर्णाश्रम धर्म रहेगा, इसमें आध्यात्मिक धर्म रहेगा, अलग अलग. And so once you are liberated, your swadharma becomes spiritual and is not in the material concept. In the bodily conception of life, there are specific duties for the brahmanas and kshatriyas respectively, and such duties are unavoidable. जब तक आप इसके शरीर रूप में अपने आप को देखते हैं, तब तक आपको या क्षत्रिय का या ब्राह्मण का धर्म मानना होगा, उनके अनुसार काम कर. ब्राह्मण का काम क्या होता है? What is the role of a Brahman?
Spiritual knowledge.
पठन पाठन, यजन याजन, come on, two more. दान प्रतिग्रह, पठन पाठ. The Brahman, he studies and he distributes the knowledge. यजन याजन, यज्ञ करना और यज्ञ सिखाना, to teach the yajna and to do the yajna. दान प्रतिग्रह, to accept charity and to give charity. What is useful, you take it up to that stage, and after that, if there is an excess, you give back as charity. That is the role. But Kshatriya's role is to protect.
Country, the people.
जब तक आप शरीर, अपने आप को शरीर मान रहे हैं, अभी आपका उद्धार नहीं, आप भौतिक जगत से बाहर नहीं निकले हैं, आपकी मानसिकता. Till then you follow these roles. But the moment you become liberated, then your duty will be spiritual duty. Swadharma is ordained by the Lord. Does anyone remember where it says? If you follow, अगर आप अपना स्वधर्म ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र का फॉलो करेंगे तो भगवान बड़े प्रसन्न हो जाते हैं. कहाँ लिखा है? It's given in Bhagavatam. अतः पुंबे द्विश्रेष्ठा वर्णाश्रम विभागशः स्वनिष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य samsiddhir haritoshanam. O best of the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties of a varnashram dharma is to please the personality of Godhead. अगर आप वर्णाश्रम धर्म का पालन करेंगे, if you follow the varnashram dharma, Krishna will be very pleased. And he is the one. Mataji's chapter 4, verse number 13. 4:13, yeah. चातुर्वर्ण्या मया सृष्टम गुणकर्मा विभागशः तस्य कर्तारम अपि मां विद्या कर्तारम अव्ययम्. According to the three modes of material nature and work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchanging. भगवान कह रहे हैं कि ये वर्णाश्रम धर्म की स्थापना ही मैंने की है. So therefore, if you follow varnashram dharma, Krishna will be pleased. We come back to 231. Okay? So who created varnashram dharma? Krishna, as per Bhagavad Gita 4:13. And in the Bhagavatam it says, the highest perfection you can achieve is by pleasing Krishna. How? By following the varnashram dharma. Bhagavad Gita is saying, I created it. Bhagavatam says, follow what Krishna has created it to please Krishna. And in today's verse, Prabhupada is saying, Swadharma, वर्णाश्रम धर्म की बात हो रही है, is ordained by the Lord. भगवान ने बनाया है, भगवान का ऑर्डर है ये. And this will be clarified in the 4th chapter, which I have already told you. On the bodily plane, Swadharma is called Varnashram Dharma, or the man's stepping stone for spiritual understanding. Human civilization begins from the stage of Varnashram Dharma, or specific duties in terms of specific modes of nature of the body obtained. सबसे पहले जब तक आप पवित्र नहीं हुए, आपका भौतिक क्रियाकलापों से छुटकारा नहीं हुआ, तब तक आप भगवान का बनाया हुआ सिस्टम फॉलो करें और धीरे धीरे आपका उद्धार होगा. As long as you are not liberated, please follow the system created by Krishna, and there will be a gradual upliftment for you.
So one can do adharma if you have a Kshatriya.
This is your Swadharma.
Yeah, this is awesome.
This is your Swadharma.
Yeah.
Following the Varnashram is your Swadharma as long as you are not liberated. But once you are liberated, you don't have to follow the Varnashram Dharma. Discharging one's specific duty in the field of action in accordance with the orders of higher authorities serves to elevate one to a higher status of life. Now, Krishna is the highest authority. He has created a list of specific duties as per your propensities. And please follow them strictly. That's all they are saying. As long as you're not liberated. Once you're liberated, then your duties change. Then your duty is to give love of Krishna to others. follow the examples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the 12 Mahajans, you're always engaged in the seva of the Lord. You are no more a Brahman, you're no more a Kshatriya, you're no more a Vaishya, no more a Shudra. Okay? So there are many points, but I'll not go because we'll need 5 minutes maybe for Advaita Acharya's appearance day. Anything you want to ask so far? Online, if there's anything you would like to ask, by all means.
Prabhuji, just one question.
Yes.
So in context to what Krishna is telling Arjuna, Arjuna is not yet liberated, so he needs to follow his Varnashram. Am I right? Or
Yes, Arjuna is not liberated yet.
So he needs to, okay.
Yeah, that's okay. So let me just check if I can quickly bring just a few words about Advaita Acharya. We don't have time. Can we just recite this together? Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jai Shri
Jaya
Chaitanya Jai
Advaita Chandra
Nityananda.
Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Advaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Glories to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Nityanand, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to the devotees of Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we are all aware of the Panch Tattva, and you can see it on the screen. Oh, sorry, we lost it, is it? When did that happen? Okay. What we can do is we can just stop the recording here. Prabhu, do you know how to stop the recording?
There's a big green bar.
No, that's a screen share.
And then the way the thing is.
Stop share. This is. Stop recording.